new thing that's going on is the trending credit report. And at the surface, if you don't understand it or you just hear about it, it's kind of scary that, okay, they're going to start looking at you a different way and allowing somebody that maybe had some issues in the past.
It's like an algorithm, right?
Yeah, it's a total algorithm. But it looks at their situation in the past, but looks at how they've been paying. So you can take somebody that has, let's say, an 800 credit score, and you can see that they've been paying their minimum monthly payments on their credit cards, but the balances are steadily increasing. So you can see from that trend that they're going further and further into debt every single month and only making the minimum payments every single month. So they still have an 850 score, but that's about to change really quickly because of the algorithms. However, you've got somebody else, let's say they're a 580, and they're paying 2, 3, 4, 5 times their monthly minimum, and you can see that their debt load is going down every single month. So ultimately, their credit score is going to rebound, and it's going to show and reflect that. And they're starting to use and adapt that into saying, okay, here's somebody that's paying their bills, and they're paying more than their monthly bills. They're paying stuff off. And you got somebody else over here, yeah, on the surface, they're checking all the boxes. They got the high credit score, they got this, they got that. But we can see that they're actually going further and further in the debt, and they're only making their minimum credit scores. Minimum monthly payments.
Mm-hmm. But you also hear people say, in your world, Michael, where they're like, don't pay off your debts, or sometimes there's people saying that you should, it's better to have credit than no credit, or don't pay your debts down and
pay it off. Don't close it.
Yeah, have it available to you.
Paying it off with a zero balance. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, that doesn't always apply to everybody, too. I guess the point I was going to make is that, there's all these sayings and things that people do out there. And so people, they leave their debt open thinking that's what I'm supposed to do, or they pay it off thinking that that's what they're supposed to do. Maybe that might not be the best scenario.
Everyone's different.
Everybody's different. So before you start paying a bunch of stuff off or whatever you're going to do if you're thinking about buying a house, those are definitely questions I would pose to the people that you're working with to ask and see what the best route is, because that may not be the best scenario for folks to do that. Is to either pay it all off. Maybe you need the money in the bank instead, and you're already working okay to do that. But
that's a common question I get. Hey, I'm thinking about a house. I was going to pay my car off first, and I'm like, nope. Wait a minute. First thing you need to do is ask a lender, because that money you're using to pay that car off, you might need.
It might be okay to pay the car off.
But somebody needs to look at your situation to tell you.
I was dreaming